Okay, guys, welcome back again. It's still your boy, the Legend FS Academy. As you all know, what we do here. I'm so sorry I've not been able to drop any weekly analysis for the past weeks. Not really that I'm not trading, I'm still trading, but just that some technical issue came up and I couldn't do any video. So this week we want to kick off with GBPUSD. As you all know how we do it here, I'll be touching more on GBPUSD, USDCHF, GBPJPY, gold, and S&P 500. And I'll try as much as possible to make this video a short one, like 15 to 20 minutes, because I find out that a lot of new traders don't like watching lengthy video, which is very bad. But that is not why we're here. So now, what we have this week, let's kick off with GBPUSD. As you all know, first and foremost, I've done just a quick analysis on GBPUSD. If you know how to do your analysis, it will not take more than 5 minutes to do your analysis. And it's good, very quick and snappy. Like as I always say, making it super simple will always save you a lot of stress. So let me quickly delete everything from here. Delete everything and let's go to the monthly time frame, the big boy time frame first, and see what the monthly time frame has for us. So now on the monthly time frame, on this particular candle that is forming here, this monthly one, we have how many days to go? We have 1 day, 2 hours to go. So now, since we confirm that GPUSD still like if you watch the video I said what I said last time about 3 weeks ago, I said if this one can close bullish, that we may have a clean, nice bullish run to this particular next resistance zone here, because this is where a lot of traders is targeting, including this is where I'm targeting. But for some reason, I've not been able to get a good entry on GPUSD. I won't lie, I will be sincere. But what have been saving me all this while is USD chef, because USD chef is the upside down of GPUSD. Like if GPUSD is going up, USD chef is coming, and so those years USD chef has been my safe haven for the past 2 months now. But on GBPUSD, I won't lie. If you check my trading history, you will not be able to find GBPUSD there because I've not been able to get any good entry. So on monthly, when this guy closed full bullish, because yeah, it has already closed. So now we've confirmed a lot of bearish momentum, and our target here is this particular zone here. Our target here is this particular zone here. So this is where we are targeting. Getting this information now and knowing fully whether we are still in strong uptrend. Now we'll head over to our weekly to check if we see any chart pattern that is forming on the weekly that can confirm to us that everything is quite okay. So we have confirmed that we have this chart pattern already that has reversed the market all the way from here. Inverse head and shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, and the head. So we are still much bullish on the this thing. Let's see if we can get a good trend line from here. Although we get a good trend line, but it will not be visible well on this weekly zone. When we get to daily, we'll adjust it properly. So monthly, weekly are pointing the same thing. We have head over to our daily. You can see that our okay, now let's adjust our trend line properly. We can now adjust our trend line properly. So now we have understood now that this guy is quite bullish. And now, since we've understood this, because I see a lot of to get the direction of the market is not the problem. Sometimes to get the direction is not the problem. What is the problem most time is to get the entry. Entry is always the problem. How do you enter the trade? That is where the problem always lies. And GBPUSD, GBPUSD has been so funny and trickish, because it will just give you like it wants to sell before you know it will just buy, boom, giving you no perfect place to enter. That is why I've not been able to get any trade on GBPUSD. Although I know the direction, but the entry timing is what is now the problem on GPUSD. Not that I cannot time it, but it will not give me that perfect entry. And nothing is perfect, but at least it will give me 60% of what I'm looking for. But GPUSD have not been able to commit that to me. I've not been able to. When I saw this, when this was happening, I posted it, but I couldn't get the screenshot. I posted it on the Discord where I belong. I knew for a fact that GPUSD was coming down, but I thought it was going to come to test this particular trend line for the third touch. But that didn't happen. It came and shy off this particular trend line and bounce off from here. And I said, okay, that's fine. But USDCHF give me entry. I said, okay, if I miss GBPUSD, I will not miss USDCHF. So now, how do you enter the GBPUSD? Since we've established from our monthly standpoint, GBPUSD is quite bullish, and And now the entry is where the problem lies. So now in my own way of trading, I have two zones that I'll be keeping my eyes on here. The first zone is this particular zone here, and the first zone is this particular zone here, eh? And the second zone is this particular zone here, this particular zone. You may want to ask me, Legend, why are you choosing this zone or this zone? You know, this zone, there's a lot of space here, which they call inefficiency. The market doesn't like leaving spaces. The market, like I always say, the market like to move in swing like this, covering up every spaces. The market don't like leave. Anytime you see an inefficiency in the market just like this, eh? So you see something like this, and the market move something like this, eh? And the market move something like this, eh? Know fully well that at some point in time, the market may likely wants to come and fill this particular zone here because we have a lot of space here. And market don't like it. Market like covering up. So at some point in time, the market may want to do something like this and just come down like this to test this. Is rare for it to happen, but sometimes what I've witnessed, the market will just always come down like this to come and fill up this space, to come and fill up this space here, fill up this space. Market will just come down like this and give you this touch and bounce off. So this is what market always do because market don't like leaving space. So that is why I'm picking these two zone where I can trade with, if everything, if GBPUSD align well. So if GBPUSD, this particular zone, I'm not really comfortable with this particular zone, but nevertheless, let me pull out my fifth zone to see from swing low here. We are working on a 4 hour now, which is our entry time frame. So we are good to use our fifth zone from our 4 hour. So from our swing low to swing high, we can have this golden Fibonacci zone here, which is the 0.6, 0.5, and 0.6. So inside of any of these zones, we'll be keeping our eyes pretty well on side of any of these zones. If the USD can at least give us any good setup here. If not, this will be another place to keep our eyes on. You get it. So inside of here, if the USD can give you a chart pattern inside of here, it will be fine. If not, this is another zone here which we can keep our eyes on. So that is it. Let me delete my fifth zone and okay, so I've deleted this. So you can just keep your eyes on these two particular zone here. You've seen it, very simple and straightforward. No need to reanalyze and do and messed up your chart with a lot of indicators and a lot of lines. Just keep it super simple. You have where you are targeting. So without wasting much of time, let's head over to USDCHF and see what USDCHF hold for us, because I don't want this video to be much. I don't want it to be length. I just want to show you guys what I'll be expecting for the week as the week open tomorrow or this night. So USDCHF, as we know, it has been in a this thing. Let me quickly delete it. Let me delete everything so that I can reanalyze and show you guys what I'm hoping for. So now let me quickly go back to our monthly time frame to see what these guys been saying. From our monthly standpoint, we can see that USD has been in a serious bearish move, So now we want to map out our zone. We want to map out our zone from the monthly. So now this is the key zone we'll be waiting for from the monthly. We want to clone this and make it a zone, not a line. Remember, we want to make it as a zone. So now it's a zone now. So what I'll be expecting is this market need to deep inside this particular zone here. Since I've gotten this information and I knew for a fact that this neckline also has been broken. There's a neckline here which has been broken and retested on the weekly zone. I know for a fact that the next zone is here. Although I caught all the whole move, not all the whole move, at least I caught some of the move on USDCHF, which is the one who have really helped me to pass the phase one of my 5K accounts. So this was what helped me. So getting this information now, we can now go back to, remember we have an M pattern here also, which has been formed and completed. You know the principle of that pattern. So now weekly is still saying the same thing. You can see this was the where the market broke the M pattern, came back for a proper retest, and the retest was successful. So next target zone now is this particular zone which we got from our monthly time frame. Then we head over to our weekly. Monthly are telling us bearish. We head over to our daily to see the overall trend on this particular daily also is telling us sell, sell, sell. and we know that our next target point is here. This, from here to here should be about 0.798 minus 0.759. It should be about 120 something, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. From here to here should be about 140 something, 100 and okay. What we have here is about 170 something pips if we take the second zone, but here we have about 140 pips there about. So that is what we have. So now, how will I, if I'm to take a trade on USDCHF? You saw the before I deleted my analysis on USDCHF. You saw everything. You saw the zone that I've been keeping my eyes on. So now I'll quickly go back to 4 hours and zoom in a little bit, then I want to adjust it, and I want to adjust it properly. If I'm to do a normal analysis, I would have done this thing to be so tiny. I don't like it looking so big like this. So now, where will I be? Where will I keep my eyes on? On GBP, on USD. Remember, this guy love. If you do your normal analysis, this guy love. Whenever he does this kind of thing, he always bleed. And this was the word I've been using. Well, this is another of my entry. This thing that I'm always using. Hmm? This is another entry. This thing I have about 3 entry strategy that I'm using, and this is my most favorable one. But it doesn't happen always. But whenever it does, it always give me a nice this thing. We also have the long one here, but I don't want to bore you with this because this is gone. So we are just dealing with the recent price action, which is this one and this one and this one. So now I will have to wait patiently. We have two zones here which we'll be keeping our eyes on. Two supply zone here. We have one from this particular zone here. We want to pick inside of here, inside of here. We want to pick inside of there one, and this is the second zone here, two. So this is the two zone I will be keeping my eyes to sell from. Any of these zone will be perfect place for me to sell from. But I will wait for this guy to give me something like this, to just coin something like this. Whenever this guy is giving me this kind of formation, I'm always happy because I know that there is high chances of me making money. If I see this particular coiling like this, I know for a fact that I will make money. If you watch my previous about how many months ago, right from up here right from up here when I did call this USDHF to be bearish, when I called it right from here, you will know that this is the same pattern that I've been using to get my entries. Whenever it does that kind of coiling, I'm always happy. I don't know, my network is just messing up. Sorry guys, okay, it's back. So what I'll be waiting for is just this particular entry zone, just this particular scenario here. To just give me any, is it from here or from here? But the most important one, I'll be keeping my eyes from this particular supply zone because this was the origin where the market bleeded from. This was where the market bleeded enough, where it bleeded from. So this is where I'll be keeping my eyes on. And I also want it to coil like this or like this so that I can get a perfect entry. So enough of the USD chef. Let's quickly go back to GBPJPY. GBPJPY, I just want to show you something real quick. I would not like to delete my analysis because I don't want this video to be too long. Like I said, people don't like watching it, and which is very bad per se. So now, let me quickly show you something on daily. Why this guy, GBPJPY, we know for a fact that it has broken this particular resistance here, and it pulled back, and the pullback was not a perfect one. That is why I said, okay, I'll be waiting for something, a nice pullback, back to here, back to this particular zone here. The pullback was not successful. Yeah, the pullback was not successful. Ideally, the market has to into this particular this thing to give us what we call proper testing. But when it came, it just shy away of this particular zone. We've confirmed that yes, the market is bullish. From our weekly standpoint, the market is bullish, and our next target point is this particular high here. This particular high is my next target point, but I need a significant pullback, I need a nice pullback for me to join the trend. And I want to show you something real quick on GBPJPY. I want to show you something real quick on 4 hour. Let me quickly go back to 4 hours. You can see that whenever, okay, let me quickly go there. You can see that we have the same pattern here. Hmm? We have this same pattern here forming here. When this guy broke out of this particular zone here, when it broke out, I traded this particular pullback. When it broke out from this particular zone, it left space here. It left a lot of space. When it broke out, it gave us first candle, second candle, third candle, and finally it came back again. Check this pattern. This is flag, and with this flag, there's space here inside the flag. He came back to come and fill the space here, and that from there he rallied up. From there he rallied up. Okay, let's quickly go back to the present chart now. You can see, watch the same pattern here. This is flag. Watch it carefully to know that the market always repeats itself. Always. No, the market also is doing the same thing here. He broke out of this space here, leaving this space here. So now the market is now giving you this formation that I want to buy to trap early buyers. Then after then, what the market will do next is the market will now come and deep down like this, and deep down to this particular zone, maybe here or here. Any of these zone will be a perfect place to buy with. The market will just rally from here. So don't be trapped by this little formation the market is giving here. A lot of traders think that the market is doing nothing. The market is actually in a phase of accumulating more orders for it to bleed down. I'm very sure that this market will bleed down. And if this market didn't bleed down, so I will still know what to do. I will still reanalyze and know what to do. But I'm very sure this market will come to feed this particular zone here. So enough of GBPJPY. Just you know what you're waiting for on 4 hours. Just wait for this guy to come here, attack this zone, and we can buy from them. Let's quickly do S&P 5 gold. Okay, let's do gold. So after gold, we can just clear it off. After gold, we can just clear it because this video is getting more longer already. So now, uh, you can see gold. This is what I have on gold. We are anticipating a gold to shoot up, but you know that the market will always do its own thing. So for now, I will not be trading gold. I will just stay away from gold. I don't like shorting gold. I like buying. So now, where will I be keeping my eyes on from gold? From my perspective, what I'm seeing from this zone, from this zone, okay, guys, from this zone or from this zone. These are my key points where I'll be keeping my eyes on from this zone or from this zone. Yes, these are my key area where I'll be keeping my eyes on to long gold. Not we don't have enough analysis on gold, but just know that gold is always a safe haven. From the history of gold, gold has always been up. So that is why I don't like shorting gold. I like buying gold to be on the safer side. So for now, I will not be trading gold. I will allow gold to do all this shenanigans. And when it's done, we can now talk business. Now, going back to 4 hours, these are my zone, which I've also kept. These are my zone. Gold broke out, retest, and we are having a sweet rundown. So we'll be waiting for this particular zone or this particular zone. So enough of that, enough of gold. Let's quickly head over to S&P 500 for those who trade S&P 500, and that is where I will stop S&P 500. As close above this particular high here, as close above this particular high here. I don't want to go into a lot of analysis. So what I'll be waiting for is a nice pullback back to this particular trend line, and I will take my buy from here. And when I take my buy, there's no the, this is the highest high S&P 500 I've gotten. So I'll just be trailing my stop loss with my counter trend line, with my trend line before. That is what I'll be doing. If I get a good entry, a break, S&P 500 has broken and closed, a proper retest, and I will buy off. So this is what I have for you guys, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't also like it, give me a dislike, but tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve in my next video. As you all know, no one knows it all. I'm here to learn, you're here to learn. You learn from me, I learn from you, until we attain the level which I call the CPT, consistent profitable trader. I know I'm not totally there yet, and I know a lot of traders also are not totally there yet. Why not let us go together until we attain the level? Always remember to keep it super, super simple. I still remember your boy, the Legend FS. I will see you in my next video. Keep it super simple, and bye and peace out.